In today's video, we are going to learn how I animate this Thunderbolt logo in After Effects using simple techniques. So without further ado, let's get started. I've already set up a composition in After Effects, and you can see we have two layers in our timeline. For your reference, I used this font, and you can download it from the link in the description below. Let me show you the composition settings I used for this comp. First, we will see how to animate the text. I soloed this layer, then opened the text properties. Under this, you'll find the Animate icon. Here, you will find the tracking option. Next, add a keyframe on the tracking amount. Go to 2 seconds and add another keyframe. Then go back to the first frame and increase the tracking amount value to around 45. Open the opacity properties of this layer, add a keyframe at the first frame and set it to 0. Go to 2 seconds and change the value to 100%. Select all the keyframes and ease them. Check the animation preview. Then, go to the graph editor, select those graph points and adjust them like this. You will get a smooth animation. Next, we will animate the icon, which is a shape of a thunderbolt. First, I add a null object and place it in the center of this shape. Then, I parent the bolt layer to this null object and rename it as Icon Controller. After that, press Y to select the Pan Behind tool and change the position of it. After that, I animate the bolt by using the null position properties. Then, I select all keyframes and ease them. Move forward these keyframes for later use in this tutorial. Close this layer, select the bolt layer, and open its scale properties. Add a keyframe at the first frame and change the scale value to 0. At the 2-second mark, change the scale value to 100%. Next, I open the ruler. With the help of the ruler, I create some guidelines in this composition to achieve a specific shape. I select the rectangle tool and create a rectangle using these guidelines. Also, I turn off the fill of this rectangle and keep the stroke. Then, I select the ellipse tool and create a small circle at the edge of this acting layer. I turn on the fill for this circle. After that, I duplicate this ellipse and you can see it is in the same shape layer. Then, I duplicate both ellipses again and change their position like this. Select it and rename it as Guide. Then, I select the Pan Behind tool or press Y. Adjust the anchor point like this and animate the scale properties of the shape, just like we did with the bolt. Now, it's time to create a cursor. I select the Pan tool and create a cursor on this composition. Then adjust it slightly. Now it's looking good. I rename this layer as Arrow. Change the fill color to white and remove the stroke. Then I place it over this point. Before doing anything, I suggest you check your composition settings. Go to the 3D renderer option and make sure you select the Advanced 3D option. After that, select the arrow and the bolt layers and make them 3D layers. Open the arrow's geometry properties and increase the extrusion depth value. You can adjust the extrusion depth value as per your requirement. Open the position properties of the arrow and add a keyframe. Then move this cursor to this point. Also add an orientation keyframe at this point and change the orientation. something like this. Go to the first frame and change the arrow's position like this. Then change the orientation property slightly and check the animation. After that, open all the keyframes and drag them forward a bit to get some space at the starting point. Select the arrow layer and move it out of the frame. It will come up like this when we play the animation. Next, select the arrow layer again and move it to the center of this bolt shape. Add a keyframe like this and move the time indicator slightly. Then change the orientation accordingly. Basically, I am trying to create an animation like a mouse cursor clicking on this bolt shape, and it will turn into 3D shape. At the end, I move the arrow shape out of the frame like this. Once again, we adjust the orientation one last time and check the animation. Adjust the keyframe in the timeline to get the perfect timing. Select all the keyframes and ease them. Open the bolt layer's geometry option and add a keyframe on the extrusion depth value. Move the time indicator slightly forward and change the extrusion depth to around 45. Move the time indicator again and essentially play with the rotation and extrusion properties to create this look. Let's see how to make a grid. First, create a solid layer and name it Grid. Then, go to the Effects panel and search for an effect Grid. Apply it to the layer. Reduce the opacity to around 35%. Select the anchor points and adjust them according to the rectangle corners. Add a keyframe on the anchor and corner pins at the initial frame and adjust the pins like this. Add a keyframe on the opacity value and play with the opacity properties, reducing it to 0% at the first frame. Then check the animation. Select both keyframes and ease them so it looks nice. Finally, animate the grid. I want the grid to move away when the cursor clicks, so I animate its pins to achieve this look. Then, turn on the text layer and reposition it in the timeline to match the icon animation movements. And that's it. That's how I created this logo animation in After Effects.